Rivers Cuomo teams up with Kelsey Grammer for a new soundtrack for a new movie called The Space Between. The Weezer frontman and Frasier himself, tossed salad and scrambled eggs, have collaborated on the soundtrack this new film. I guess Kelsey Grammer plays, I haven't seen the movie, but he plays a washed up rock star in this movie. So it's appropriate that Rivers Cuomo would come on board and write some songs for him. And the songs are all written by Rivers, as far as I can tell. The full soundtrack is out now. Includes a guest spot from AWOL Nation. Dave, one of your picks for the Rock Squad tracks of the week a couple of weeks ago, that Pacific Coast Highway in the movies, which was another AWOL Nation and Rivers Cuomo collaboration. So he's on this one. Been a busy year for Rivers and Weezer. I know we talk a lot about Dave Grohl and the Foo Fighters being busy in 2021, but we're with Weezer, we got this new soundtrack. We already got OK Human, Van Weezer. They did a song for the SpongeBob soundtrack that was really cool. They did a song for a video game called Wave Break. Rivers Cuomo is keeping very busy this year.
Yeah, publishing is not not their weak suit. That's for
sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
They're in everything, man. Like even going back to the video games like Guitar Hero and stuff. Yeah, they really made their mark with a lot of new fans and stuff with those opportunities. And hey, man, I love Kelsey Grammer. I think Kelsey Grammer is great. I don't know how he is gonna. I'm guessing the Rockstar is going to be kind of like a Meatloaf type character, but that's how I see it. I don't see how
for sure
it any other way. But I think it's cool that Rivers isn't like scared or like turned off of doing interesting things or things he thinks that might be interesting. And whether it's good or not, we'll have to wait and see. But I do like Frasier, man.
Yeah, well, he's known for singing. Kelsey Grammer's always had a great singing voice. He sings a lot on Frasier. He sang a lot as Sideshow Bob on the Simpsons. I was actually listening to the soundtrack before we started recording, and it's solid. It's really good. It's very poppy. It's very Rivers. You can hear there's a couple of demos on there of him doing some of the songs from the movie that Kelsey Grammer sings, so you can see how he went about writing the songs. But yeah, Rivers Cuomo is a real songwriter. He writes songs for a living, whether that be for Weezer or whether be the multiple collaborations that he does with AWOL Nation or Steve Aoki or B.O.B. or any of the multiple artists that he collaborates with. Is that he likes to get out there and do different things, and this thing has Rivers all over it. Even though it's Kelsey Grammer, even though it's Frasier singing these songs, it's Rivers to the bone. So I really enjoyed it. And as songwriters ourselves, I think we always enjoy when we see songwriters releasing a lot of music, writing a lot of music, doing all these different projects. It's very inspirational.
Yeah, it's awesome, man. What's the last song on the record? The Ballad of Diane, or like?
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. Yeah, I love Kelsey Grammer, man. I think it's cool. I think anything that Rivers, and he's got that formula, the songwriting formula too, where it's more mathematics than it is melody or whatever. He's got something. I would love to talk to him one day about what that is. But yeah, man, it's cool. I like it when people step outside the box. It's something that you would think they would be uncomfortable, especially somebody like Rivers, who's for the majority of his career has seemed kind of standoffish, and so it's cool to me that now, almost 50 years old, he's like, all right, let's open the doors, let's do this,
Right. And well, recently, I think we've talked about this on the show before, he started up his own website where he released mounds and mounds of unreleased Weezer demos, stuff that he's done over the years for all the different eras. So he grouped them all together. So here's all the Green Album stuff. Here's all the White Album stuff. Here's all the Black. And there's a lot of it. There's some of these archives have hundreds of tracks where the songs are in different variations and different stages of development. So it's really cool to see how he puts that all together. Awesome. He has shed a little bit of light on how he writes his songs. And some people have criticized him because he's mentioned that he has spreadsheets of song ideas that he's cataloged over the years that he goes to and has information not just about what the song is, but also the BPM or the lyric or the key of the song, so that when he's writing, he just goes back to the spreadsheet and he can easily pull up ideas that he's had over the years. And it is a very technical way of writing. It may not seem to be the most natural but or organic, but it is a really cool way of writing songs. And obviously it's resulted in a lot of prolific songwriting from Rivers. So I can't really complain because the quality of the songs is still great. He's experimenting, he's doing different things, and I still find it super enjoyable.
Yeah, I've actually started to catalog a little bit more too, like
Yeah, me too.
for songwritings for our band, Fools Union.
Yeah.
When going through demos and stuff like that, I've been kind of breaking them up into like, heavy rock songs or
Mhm.
pop songs or more acoustic or more electric,
Yeah.
whatever it may be. So I kind of get it. And it's funny because I kind of was doing detailed notes the other day
Yeah.
about the genre and the vibe or what was missing in the
Mhm.
groupings of the songs. So yeah, he seems to have a formula that works, and his songwriting to me is getting better and better. Even though some people have a hang up with the Blue album and Pinkerton, but for me, I can see the progression and see that it's getting stronger and stronger. And the guy knows how to write a hook. What can I say?
100%. Yeah, for sure. And this new soundtrack is cool. So if you haven't checked it out, it's called The Space Between. Rivers, Frazier. It's pretty cool. It's worth listening to.